Hey friends, looking for something unique and delicious to bring to your next party? This week's recipe for orange chiffon cake is both gorgeous and scrumptious. In this video, I'll show you how to make this moist and fluffy cake and decorate it with vibrant edible flowers. To make this cake, we need eggs, oranges, cake flour, fine sugar, also called baker's sugar or caster sugar, baking powder, vegetable oil, vanilla extract, and cream of tartar. We also need an assortment of edible flowers such as daisy, carnation, rose, calendula, nasturtium, sunflower, pansy, dandelion, and chamomile, to name a few. If you're new to eating flowers, stick to the packaged mixes sold at your grocery store. Before using, rinse them with cool water and chill in the refrigerator until you're ready to use. And lastly, we need powdered sugar. To bake the chiffon cake, we will use this tube pan, also called an angel food cake pan. The pan is 2 pieces with the bottom lifting out, which will make it easier for us to remove the cake later. The pan is made of aluminum and does not have a non-stick surface. This helps the batter climb the walls so the cake is nice and fluffy but not deflate once it cools. Let's start by separating the whites from the yolks for 6 eggs. Eggs are easiest to separate when they're cold but best used at room temperature. For the 7th egg, we need just the egg whites. Now let the eggs come to room temperature while continuing with the next steps. This takes approximately 30 minutes. Remove the top layer of the orange skin using a zester or fine grater. Gently run the zester over the fruit, removing the darker orange part of the skin. Try not to remove the lighter orange part as it can be bitter. Each large orange yields approximately 1 tablespoon of zest, and for this recipe we need 2 tablespoons. I like to zest the 3rd orange as well and use it to garnish the cake when serving. Juice all 3 oranges and then strain to remove the pulp. We need a total of 3/4 cup orange juice. If you don't have enough, add water to make up the difference. Position the rack toward the lower portion of the oven. Preheat the oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit. Measure leveled cups of cake flour and then sift, doing one at a time. Add 1 cup fine sugar, baking powder, and orange zest. Mix on low speed for about 20 seconds. Now add the egg yolks, orange juice, vegetable oil, and vanilla extract. Mix on medium-low for 30 seconds. Scrape around the bowl and along the bottom as well to work in any dry ingredients. Again, mix on medium-low for another 30 seconds. One more round of scraping and mixing. It's really important that all the ingredients are thoroughly incorporated. To beat the egg whites, use a whisk attachment. Start by mixing on low speed for about 30 seconds. Increase the speed to medium-low and continue beating until you see small bubbles in the egg whites. Another 30 seconds or so. Add the cream of tartar and then beat the eggs on medium-high speed until they start to thicken, about another minute. Gradually add in the remaining 1/4 cup fine sugar and continue beating for another minute. Scrape off any sugar from the side of the bowl and gently mix. Continue beating on the same speed until we achieve firm peaks. This takes another minute to 1 minute and 30 seconds. The egg whites should be soft and fluffy and the peak should hold its shape and just droop slightly. Add 1/3 of the egg whites to the batter and then gently fold using a whisk. Mix together until the egg whites are mostly incorporated. Add the next third and continue mixing together. As the egg whites are delicate, mix gently so you don't deflate them. Finally, add the remaining egg whites and mix together. Now pour the batter evenly into the cake pan. Take a bamboo skewer and drag it through the batter a few times, and this will help to remove the air pockets. Optionally, tapping the pan against the counter will do the same thing. Bake the cake for 55 minutes to 1 hour. Test to make sure the cake is done by inserting a bamboo skewer, and it should come out clean. Remove the cake from the oven and then invert the pan. Let the cake cool upside down for about an hour and a half. If your pan doesn't have feet, prop it on a small bowl so the air can circulate while it's cooling. Once the cake is cooled, take a spatula and run it along the pan to loosen it. Push underneath the pan and pop out the cake. Continue loosening the cake by running the spatula along the bottom and along the center tube. Flip the cake onto a plate covered with parchment paper and remove the pan bottom. Now transfer to a cake or serving plate. Dust the orange chiffon cake with a generous amount of powdered sugar. Fill the center of the cake with small berries. Add some assorted flowers in the center, making a small bouquet. Add a few more flowers to the top of the cake. No rules here, add as many pretty flowers as you'd like. This delicious orange chiffon cake is fragrant and delicate. Crumbly on the outside, the cake is soft and fluffy and not overly sweet. For some serving options, add whipped cream and fresh fruit or a simple sweet glaze. Please see my blog for this recipe. Hi, I hope you've enjoyed this easy how-to video. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to post below. For full recipes, check out RunAwayRice.com. I work on new recipes each week, so please subscribe to my channel to stay tuned. This is Trang wishing you good eating and good health. Thanks for watching.